Obviously, things happen very quickly, but once all the commotion's over and you know you're in the game, what's your mindset from that moment on, and how do you think it went?
To win, and I think we did a pretty good job, playing without 3 Hall of Fame guys. We battled, we fought. Carlton Towns played really well for them, but it sucks we couldn't get it done.
Steve said you're going to play every night going forward, that you earned it. To hear that from your head coach, what does that mean to you?
For me, just being a confident individual, that's what you work for. But, I'm happy to contribute to the team in any way I can, and if that's in the rotation or it's not, you're going to get This Ain't Me. But, yeah, I'm excited to go forward.
Brandin, how do you see your role on the team going forward? Like, what do you think you can bring to the team?
Yeah, I think I look at myself as like a spare tire. Whenever something is wrong with the tires, I just go in there and fix it. And whatever coach asks of me, that's kind of what I have to do. I'm not going to say I have a particular role, but just whatever coach asks of me, whether it's starting, coming off the bench, or not playing, I'll be ready for all 3.
How's your eye?
Feels great. Looks bad, feels great.
How's your How's your confidence growing as a scorer? Because first couple games maybe you weren't getting involved there, but how's that growing for you?
Yeah, I think it was what the game called for. I think with the guys we had out there, I think me and Chris were our main scorers out there. So just kind of what the game calls for. Some games, I'll get 1 shot. Some games I'll get 18 like I did tonight. But just kind of whatever the game calls for, and it's just about taking the right shots. And I talked to 30 about it, and he said every shot I took tonight was a good shot. So just kind of what the game calls for, and we'll go from there.
You were at the end of possessions many times. The ball would just come back to you, clock running down. How did you feel about that, and also the buzzer beater at the end of the quarter there?
Yeah, it kind of just felt like college, really. That's how it was all last year for me. And I feel comfortable, creating for myself or creating for my teammates and late clock situations. And then in terms of buzzer beater, I looked at the opposite end and I saw like 2 point something left, so just kind of turned and shot it.
After the last game, Steph said he told you to stay ready. How does it feel to have someone like Steph Curry have that kind of confidence in you?
Yeah, it's amazing. He's the best player in the world for a reason. And, our relationship over time has grown, which I couldn't be more thankful for. And, just him being around him every day and, us developing that friendship and then him having that confidence in me is something you obviously don't take for granted. But, I'm super proud that someone like him has faith in me.
BP, most important question of the night. Did you call glass?
No, I didn't. I just wanted it to go in. That's it.
I don't know if you've been asked, but what was kind of your perspective on what went down early in the game, and especially because, you get thrown. I figured you probably thought you were part of the rotation, but you get thrown in, right away.
Yeah, I thought it was amazing. When Draymond and Clay – get into it other teams. I thought that's what kind of sparked the energy from our fans. Draymond, he does anything he can to impact winning, and maybe that's what was called for tonight. But, for me, just being thrown into the fire, like I said, it's kind of whatever the game calls for. And, as a rookie, you kind of just got to stay ready, and you don't really know what it's going to be like. I knew I was going to get minutes tonight, but I didn't know it was going to be 39. But, credit to just my work ethic and the time I put in.
What conversation did you have with Chris Paul after everything that happened in the first quarter?
Yeah, he just told me to just keep being me. We were kind of rolling at that point. But, throughout the game, I think I played worse, honestly. It's as crazy as that may sound. I played kind of worse going throughout the game, but I just try to impact winning on both sides of the floor. Try to take the hardest matchup besides Edwards for Chris, so he didn't really have to guard the best. So he was good for offense.
Before the game, Kerr said that he called you're cocky, and you're good, and he loves that. Are you cocky, and do you know you're good?
I think just the player I am and where I come from, you kind of need some of that extra juice and confidence. So, you could kind of view it as that, but I think it's what's helped me get here, and I think it's what's going to help me stay in the league. And just, I'm not just, soft out there and nothing like that. I'm going to, bring the same energy everybody else does.
That's it? Great. Thank you.